Hello and welcome to today's Talking Winch. We are away on an away day to Brixham. Brixham versus Winchester City in the Southern Division 1. It is absolutely glorious down here. We've even got a pirate ship just over here, the Golden Hand just over here. It's glorious down here, it really is. I'm here joined by, as always, the Winchester City Football Encyclopedia himself, Mr. Peter Keane. That leaves yours truly, the man of the hour, man with the power, man that's too sweet to be sour, the people's support, Mr. Yannick Piatkowski. Afternoon, Pete.
Afternoon, Yannick.
Before we go any further, Pete, we've got to get news from Wednesday night, of course. Winchester went down to Tavistock. Dave's very kindly given us a report of the game, and this is what happened. Winchester City's 2-1 win. Take it away, Dave.
Yeah, it's a great result for us. I think most people will look at it as a fixture. They think, oh, that's an easy win, bottom of the league against sort of one of the top in the league teams. But anyone who knows football and knows the context of these sorts of games, it wasn't easy. The pitch was, not playable by the end. Extreme levels of boggy. We had, I think, 4 players that were unavailable to play for travel reasons and getting themselves down there for the game, which you can't odds. They work jobs that can't get them out till gone 4 o'clock. People in the teaching profession, for example, and it made it difficult. And we did okay in the game. On a tricky pitch, we got ahead. Should have really turned the screw at that point. Didn't do enough to do that, and we're quite comfortable. Had a bit of a few words at half time, and then second half again we did well. Got a second goal, and it looked extremely comfortable. Then they had a man sent off, and we should have closed the game out very easily at that point. We had a few people carrying injuries, so we made the subs, and the boys who come on didn't necessarily cover themselves in glory. Although I must admit it wasn't an easy game for them to come on into. They scored an absolute, worldie to get back to 2-1, and you think, God, this game's for some reason running away from us. The fact they were down to 10 men didn't make any difference because it was such a scrap. The pitch was just completely unplayable, so we couldn't pass it around and move them about like we needed to on that pitch. So it kind of counteracted the extra man. But look, we closed the game out. They didn't really make much after their goal. It sort of fizzled out as a game, and we got the great 3 points. And we travelled back from there, and most boys didn't get back till 1:30, 2 o'clock. So leaving at 2:30 in the afternoon, get back 2 in the morning, and the boys are back at work today. It's not easy, and they deserve a lot of credit. And I'm really, really pleased with the result. And it was a key 3 points, and we move on to the next game.
Okay, thank you very much, Davo, for that. It's a great win for Winchester City there, Pete, in horrible conditions. And credit to the 2 supporters who went down. So well done to incomparable Rob Conway and to Joe Young. And also Gary, the Jinx, he went down. Well done, Gary. Good on you. And but yeah, it's good effort by all.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant win on a tricky pitch from what I believe, and obviously it's a long way to go down on a Wednesday night.
A Wednesday night, not Tuesday.
And obviously being back down in Devon again today.
Yes, of course. Now then, you have team news for today's game.
I do, yeah. So Barron and Waters dropped down. I think Brad's had a bit of a twinge with his hamstring, unfortunately, so he drops out. So Matt Neal and Ollie Barmer in the team in replacement of those 2 guys.
Brilliant. Okay, now then, we played them, what was it, back in October, if I remember rightly?
That's correct.
And we drew 2-2, if I remember rightly, on that one as well. Because I wasn't actually at the game because it started when I was just came out of hospital for my my bit of problem I've been having. Yes, they were a bit of a tricky side for us, weren't they?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we took the lead twice and ended up drawing, which I think would be disappointed, particularly looking at the league. Brixham are fighting for their lives. They're third from bottom. They're currently 4 points from safety. They did beat Tavistock in their last game, but previous to that, they'd lost their last 6. So obviously stopped the rot. But with the way it's been, obviously it's great they've managed to get the game on. But I think that pitch might be a bit of a leveler today, so it's going to be tough. So we're going to have to be on it as always from the start, and again expect another tough game.
Exactly. Yeah, it could be a case of getting goals from set pieces and long throws, that kind of thing.
Yeah, indeed. We found a way to win Wednesday. I remember Bashley a few weeks ago. That was a tough pitch as well, and we found a way to win. So, yeah, keep running out results, and that's the important thing, isn't it? To keep the promotion push going.
Exactly. Just to let you know, of course, as always, we've got half time. Of course, it'll be the incomparable Rob Conway joining us, and then at full time, it will be club stalwart, club legend, Mr. Kev Watkins will be joining us. And so, yes. Thank you as always, Pete.
My pleasure.
And we will see you at half time with Incomparable. We'll see you then. Hello and welcome to the halftime report here on Talking Winch. It's Brixham 0, Winchester City 0. It's incomparable time. That's right, incomparable Rob Conway's here with me now. Rob, shall we say that was a very frustrating 45 minutes?
Yeah. In terms of clear cut chances for either team, very little. Lewis Brown had a worldie
Volley.
on the volley. Yeah, keeper made a good save, and other than that, I don't think either keepers had much to do.
No, I agree with that. And would we say that, I'm trying to put the right wording here, obviously the weather's not been great down here, so the pitch is a leveler, isn't it? Is that fair?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's obviously it's a lot drier than the one on Wednesday, but it's still bobbly like hell. And I mean, like Brixham, they're not. I'm not going to say they're not a good team, but I'll say they're not aesthetically pleasing to watch. But what they are is very. Physical. They run a lot and very physical. And we haven't. Yeah, well, like I say, we haven't matched it. We haven't done. Neither team's done anything at the moment, and they're not going to score. Like they've not looked even remotely close to scoring. But then at the same time, they could probably say the same about us.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just trying to think of how we change it, or is it just like a good set piece? Or
I mean, obviously Baz is on the bench. If you talk about set pieces, he's the one to come and take them in. I don't know. Is the pitch on the slope? I don't know if it is, but we're shooting the opposite way now. So we'll. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I've just seen him walk out of the clubhouse. Brad obviously wasn't named in the squad today. He's injured, but probably miss him, his bit of pace to try and stretch the game, just kind of make them drop back a bit and let us to play. But at the moment, it's been very gritty and Luke King has fouled and been fouled half a dozen times either way. Yeah, everything's referees blowing his whistle more times in that half than I've seen a lot of referees blow in 90 minutes. And it's kind of stop-start and
frustrating, as I said.
Yes. We probably expected it all the way down here.
The other point we can say is Brixham are fighting for their lives, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. They're struggling. I mean, obviously, when they came to our place, and obviously we got a nice flat pitch, and they took points of us there. So if they do go ahead and get points of us today, you probably can't say we're surprised. But I'd like to think no one expected us to come here and steal on them today. But just all we need is one goal. Yeah, and I've said it. They're not going to score, but if we don't, then. Yeah, it doesn't make any difference.
No, okay, all right. Okay, well, thank you, Rob, as always. We will see you at half time with full time. Sorry, full time with, of course, club legend, Mr. Kev Watkins. We'll see you there. Take care. Hello, welcome to the full-time report here on Talking Winch. It's finished Brixham 1, Winchester City 1. I'm joined now by club stalwart, club legend, Kev Watkins. Kev, not the result we wanted, but we didn't lose, I suppose, is a bright side to it.
It's one of the few positives from today. I think we didn't lose, but yeah, it's just obviously our first trip down here. Brixham's a lovely place. We had a lovely time down in the harbour pre-match.
We did,
yeah. It's one of these places you try and scrap a result out and grind it out. And although we went a goal up through Luke King, it was a great little shot through the crowd into the goal. Yeah, we gave a sloppy goal away, unfortunately, about 10 minutes after that. And yeah, and it was one of those games where nothing really. We tried different things, but nothing seemed to work. I mean, nothing to go for us. It's just one of those games you try and get a result and get in and get out of the place. And yeah, I mean, you could blame the pitch, but the pitch is heavy. It's going to be heavy. We've had obviously a lot of bad weather lately. You know, it's the same for both teams. I mean, you know, they couldn't really play much football, to be honest. But it's not exactly Bijou, was it?
No, it was not.
Pitch, to say the least. But yeah, it's disappointing today. But we haven't lost. They've taken 4 points off us this season. Sorry, we've lost 4 points against them this season, shall I say? Which is disappointing. And Rob's up on Teletubby Hill at the top there. Or was it the Slag Heap? One of the two. Anyway, sorry. So
it's taken him all time to get up there.
It's taken an hour and a half to get up there.
Yeah, exactly.
There
it is.
Where's Wally?
Yeah, where's Wally?
It was on Teletubby Hill. So yeah, back to the football. It's disappointing, but we haven't lost today, and yeah, it could be an important point coming into the season as well. You got to look at it that way. You got to look at the positives. And the lads, I say, probably as frustrated as we all are because nothing seemed to go for us today and work for us. And we've got to move on to next Saturday. Now, at least we've got a spare midweek, which is good. Yeah, because some of the injured parties hopefully back up and running. But Lewis obviously went down injured, which wasn't great. He didn't look good at all. So hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, he went down right by us where we were actually, and was not good at all. And that'll be a big blow for us because he's been brilliant for us.
Yeah, he's brilliant again today. To be honest, he had the fullback on.
So unlucky in the first half of that volley.
The volley, if that had gone in, the goal of the season's done for me. That's over and out. If that had gone in, incredible effort. But yeah, it's there's the lights. I did say the lights would go out, and there we go. But yeah, we'll move on to next week. I think forget this one and move on
to an improving Swindon side.
Yes, annoyingly.
Yes,
just improving, just as we could play them.
Yeah,
that's the sod's law, isn't it? But,
yeah. All right. Okay. Well, thank you for as always, Kev.
We're obviously disappointed not to win the game, but we're pretty contented with 4 points after, you know, in two away games within three days. Long journeys. So the boys drove to Tavistock, left at 2 p.m. Wednesday, got back 2 a.m, and then, you know, we're back on a coach on a Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Playing on a mud heap really on Wednesday and a ploughed field on Saturday. It was extremely difficult, and you know, we're carrying a lot of niggles, and you know, others had to come off injured as well, which is a shame. So all things considered, I think the lads deserve a massive amount of respect and admiration really. They certainly got it from me for their efforts. No, we didn't play particularly well. I can't imagine the game was a huge spectacle to watch, and yeah, you know, all in all, we know we can play a lot better than that, but all things considered, I think it's a great effort this week, and we'll try and rest and recover as best we can, and try and get some players back and see what we can do to put out a team that's going to be fresher and ready to go in what will be a tough game against Swindon. You know, they obviously showed how good they are. We know how good they are because I thought they were good when we played them, but they showed how good they are by getting a good result against Portishead yesterday. So yeah, you know, I hope the fans aren't too disappointed with a draw yesterday. You know, it's galling in the fact that we scored and then they, you know, on a postage stamp of a pitch, an absolute tiny pitch against, you know, extremely tall, strong, physical side that wanted to continually dump it on you, you know, with long balls and what have you. We managed it relatively well, other than that goal. So yeah, not the greatest performance, but and not the perfect result, but a pretty good effort. So yeah, happy with that, and roll on the next one.
Kev,
welcome.
And we're now going to make the long journey back to Winchester. We're going to try and get, also before that, we'll try and get a comment from Davo. And if not, he's not doing anything next week, come down to the City Ground and cheer on the boys against Swindon Supermarine. Until that time, same Winch channel. Take care.